We're gonna do an all signs, and in this one will be a fun one, okay? It's a little bit different than the usual. It will be, wait, what is the question? What is your next reincarnation? So take it with a light heart because we don't know what's gonna come out. And I just came back from the gym, so all messy. So yeah, I thought it'd be interesting what your next reincarnation is, or your next incarnation. Should I call it reincarnation or incarnation? Your next incarnation? Yeah, I might change it. Hang on. Hang on. Your next... What is your next incarnation? What is your next... reincarnation? Ugh. What is your next... I'm just gonna say incarnation. What is your next incarnation? Sounds more, because you're not going to necessarily repeat a life. So reincarnation can be repeating a life on a certain planet, but let's see where things go, because you could be incarnated as a tree for all I know. Does that sound right? Reincarnation? I'm not gonna overthink it. Okay, it is what it is. So let me open the chat. What's up? Lisa, Arena, hi. DJ Mahoney, hi mate. All right, so check your sun, moon, rising, or stellium. Obviously, the readings will be different from one sign to another, but check the one that you like the most and claim it. I don't know. Okay. Right, so let's see, where is timestamps? Wait, I'm gonna put some background music. Let's see. Hang on. Are we ready? let's start. So, a fucus. A fucus, let's see your next incarnation. Let's see your next incarnation of fucus. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because it's gonna cause a riot. It's a weird thing to hear. I heard a slave. A slave. A slave. That's what I heard, okay. Let's see. A slave to a master? Okay, let me just tell you a few, because your next life is not going to be for the weak. You will literally start from the bottom. And you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that your life is about overcoming these challenges and fighting oppression and getting out of that. Possibly the slave situation that you will find yourself in. Now, I don't know if you are a racist in this life and you're being put in the slave's position, you know, because, you know, even though people don't like to admit it, we still in 2025 have slaves. There are still people that are enslaved. Whether we call them that or not, that's another thing, okay? So I'm not sure if you did something in this life that's gonna put you in debt to experience something that you lacked to understand in this life, and therefore you will be put in a position where you experience it yourself so that you know the type of hardship that a slave would go through. Because I'm getting that you will serve a master, whatever that means. I'm not even sure in what type of era. And do remember, we have this earth, but there are many earths. And these earths are going through different eras. So if you're thinking, well, if I come back in 35, it's going to be surely different. No, not necessarily on this earth. Do you understand? So I'm seeing that you will be put in a position where you struggle, and then you will have to work your way out of it. And through that, I feel like this is an incarnation where it's almost like a punishment to make you feel what it feels like to be a slave. I feel weird just saying it because it's a shitty way to be born into a situation or into an environment where you are enslaved. Of course, it's shitty, but it still happens. Still happens. Maybe it doesn't happen to you or your family, but it's still a thing. Right now. So I'm not sure if you're racist and then you will be reincarnated or incarnated into a position where you become the person that you've attacked in this life. I don't know. I don't even care to know. Or maybe you will be like, surely being a slave is not a bad thing. Surely being a slave is not that big of a deal. And then you get put in one. So it could be a choice or a punishment. For what? If it's a punishment, it's from this life. If you're not a racist, you could be curious about experiencing the slave life. I don't know. Because I do see you coming out of it. So meaning that you will go through a battle, a riot, since we talked about riot earlier, which is interesting. Or you could actually go through like a movement where you get out of it. Ay, ay, ay. What a fucking start. What a start. I don't even want to look into this anymore. Oh, and if you guess, let me just tell you, in your next life, in your incarnation, if you are a woman, you're gonna be a man. So, if you guess, in your next life, you will be a man. Whether you are a man right now and you will be a man, or if you are a woman, you will be a man. Okay? I have a feeling like today's readings will be unhinged. I have a feeling. But hey, I dare to do this title, so I'm gonna stick to it. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's see your next incarnation. Let's see your next incarnation. I'm getting a warrior. A fighter, a warrior. You will fight for the people. You could be some type of leader. You will be known as a warrior. I feel like your reputation will precede you. So there could be, your enemy will fear you, and the people that you are defending will love you. So you're gonna stir some shit up, and you're gonna be rich as fuck. So I'm getting the vibe of, you know, when, for example, a king or a queen will have a very designated warrior that they will call into meetings. And they're like, okay, so how is our army doing? It's giving that position. So you are someone that is wealthy, not like just a soldier. You are someone in position. So you could lead other soldiers. Or you are someone that will be close to someone that is a royalty or part of the royal family. Something like that. Okay. And you will be vicious. Like you will be vicious. How do I explain it? Because I'm seeing it. I feel like you are not known for mercy. You're not known for turning the other cheek. You're not known to be the bigger person. I feel like anyone that disrespects you, I don't know, you could cut their head off or their tongue off. It's vicious character. It's a vicious character. The people you defend will love you because you are a vicious, strong leader, and your enemies will fear you. When your name is spoken in a room and these people are against you, they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. And you are coming across as a very loyal person. So no amount of money will turn you against your people. No amount of hardship, no amount of injuries. You could be cut and you're about to die, and you will still defend people to the last breath. Do you understand? Like it's giving fierce. It's giving, don't fuck with this one. And I think that you will not you will not live a long life. Let's just say that. So I'm getting that you could die in your 20s, 30s, possibly even 40s. I don't think you're gonna be gray and old. but it's a life that others will remember you. It's like others will, maybe you will be written in history, I don't know. Maybe you will be spoken about, written about, mentioned in books. Because even though you will live a short life, when I say short, it could be 30, 40s. Even though you will live a short life, you will make a huge impact. And let me tell you, there will be no day that you live will be boring. It's full of activities, full of fire, full of fights, full of blood. Damn, okay, calm down. I'm done with you. All right, let's see. Leo. Mac, your eye color is the same color as the shit that you took today. It's the same color. That's your eye color. Looks like shit. All right, Leo, let's see your next incarnation. Let's see. Your next incarnation, Leo. I heard diva. You're gonna break a lot of hearts. You know, you could be ruled by Venus in your next life. Leo, you could have Libra or Taurus in your chart, which is very specific, but hey, you could have Libra or Taurus in your chart, or you will have strong placements in Venus. So you will have many placements in Venus, or Venus in many placements, I should say, because your beauty will captivate every person you make eye contact. You will have anyone and everyone possibly will fall in love with you, but you can have anyone in your next life. Your beauty, people will lust after you, write poems about you, or people will talk about how you broke their heart. They will go into depression. They will, I don't know, fucking kill themselves possibly. It's like, no, Leo, you don't love me. I don't want to live no more. Look, all about romance. You're gonna break a lot of hearts. Literally, all this energy is about love. And you're gonna be a diva. Look, 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 look at, look at, look at, look at, look at. Many, 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 many people will fall in love with you, and you might not even know their name. It's like, who are you? Excuse me, who are you? I don't know you like that. In a way, I feel like your physical appearance will give off innocent, will give off like euphoria. I don't know how to explain it. You come across as so sensual. But if people get close to you, you kind of hurt them by not really giving a fuck about them. You break their heart. You make them feel so small. It's like, I don't know you. Or go away. I've had my fun with you, now I'm bored. It's giving a diva. Diva, diva. A lot of people will fall in love with you, but I don't think that you will settle. Like this is a player. Okay, so let's just clear that. This is a player. I don't think your next life is about settling down, having a family. It's not not about that. It's about collecting hearts and putting them on the walls. Like, all these hearts I broke. You're gonna be loved, but also people will be desperate for you. People will ache. People will ache because they cannot be with you. Because you get bored quickly, or you're not entertained enough and you get rid of them. Diva! I'm getting a feminine energy. I'm getting, you could be in your next life a woman, but I'm getting a feminine, sensual, beautiful, beauty unlike anything that people around you have seen. And you look innocent, but you're fucking deadly. Deadly in the sense where you break hearts, but you look innocent, you know? You look like so sensual, feminine, graceful. And then people get to know you or try to get close to you, and they get stung. People could write poems about you or songs or whatever, because there is so much love energy here that I feel like people could write about you because they feel that love through you. The embodiment of love is you. Okay, looks like fun for you, Leo. Your next life, it's gonna be fun. Not fun for the people that will come near you though. SDB, what's up? Hi, Catty. All right, let's see who's next. Aries. Aries, let's see your next incarnation. Let's see your next incarnation, Aries. Let's see. I laugh because okay, let me pull one more card and we'll talk about it, okay? Let me just say this though, Aries. Your next life is about the easy life. Your next life is about living the simple life. Let me paint a picture here for you. Your next life will be in a fucking farm where you have a farm, animals, you herd the sheep, you get up early, you tend to your harvest, you tend to the animals, you drink your coffee, you daydream about nothing, and then you read the papers if that's a thing, and then you read a book, and possibly you listen to some music, and then the sun sets, you eat your dinner, and you go to sleep. Some call it boring, some call it simple, but it's very relaxed. You're gonna do everything on your own, so you will be self-sufficient. You're not going to require, I don't know, like you're not going to be in the city. You are totally isolated. Your farm, your food, your water, your animals, your harvest. And it's about that life. You're going to grow old and gray and live a long life. And the labor that you put in is not labor for another person. It's the labor of your containing or maintaining the farm and your life and your house and whatever else. And that's it. It's just, it's gonna be a simple life. You might not, I feel like you might not even watch the clock, or you might not even know what time it is. You wake up when the sun rises and you sleep when the sun sets. It's kind of, it's detached from other people. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to have a family, but I'm just seeing one person doing everything. And don't get me wrong, every day you will have something to work on. It's not a boring life. It's going to be an active life, but simple. A simple life. Like you could even have, even the furniture that you could have in your house is not bought from a place. It's you cutting the wood, making a chair, making a table. It's very self-reliant, self-sufficient. I don't need nobody. I don't need anything. To some people, that is true abundance, right? You have everything you need. You're not relying on anybody. And I don't think, I feel like this life is not even part of a government. For example, when people have farms and farm lives, they are still part of paying taxes, government, and whatever else. It's not totally isolated. This feels totally isolated. People might not even know you exist. That's what I'm getting. You might have a family. I'm not saying that you will be alone, but I'm not seeing other people. But it could be specifically focused on you. Okay. Go herd your sheep. Elway, thank you. Yeah, it's simple. Some people consider that life as rich as it goes. I mean, to be self-reliant, self-sufficient these days, free of government and free of all the paperwork, that is total freedom. What do you call it? Sovereignty. Total sovereignty. So we finished ether and we finished fire. We're gonna do earth next. Alright. Let's see if Night will let me continue now. Can I continue the readings? Can I continue the readings, or are you going to be so fucking cute? Hair everywhere. I can't get a kiss without a hair stick onto my lips. Are you done with me? No? do personal readings on every Sunday. But these personal readings are not for free, so keep that in mind. Yeah, per therapy. She knows when I finish a reading because she knows it's like, okay, you got a few minutes to spare. Give me some loving. Let me give you some recharge. All right, let's do Virgo. Virgo, let's see. Your next incarnation. Your next incarnation, Virgo. Let me see. Come back later. Come back later. It's like, no, now. For fuck's sake. Let's see, Virgo, your next incarnation. Virgo, your next incarnation. You don't want to talk? You don't want to let me know? Virgo, let me tell you something. Oh. Let me tell you something, baby. Your next incarnation, it's going to be a powerhouse, power position. You're showing up as the Empress. Hate to break it to you, but... excuse me? Hate to break it to you, but you're going to be a woman. I mean, why do I hate to break it to you? There's nothing wrong with being a woman, right? But it's not for the weak, that's for sure. Let me tell you something. If you're a man, your next incarnation, you will be a woman. If you're a woman, you will be a powerful woman. You will be married, but your husband is going to be just for looks. Now, I'm not sure if you're gonna be like a queen or something. You know when you watch movies and you see like the queen is actually the one that is giving the orders, and the king is just like fat and comfortable. It kind of feels like that. It feels like you will be married, you will be a woman, a powerful woman, and let me tell you, people know that you are in charge. People that are around you will know that your husband is ain't shit. It's just for looks. And everything that is decided, everything that is ruled, because I feel like you're gonna rule over some people, or you will have such a powerful position that you can be in charge without actually being in charge. And let me just say this, Virgo, you're going to be vicious. Terry, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. So let me just say this. You're going to be vicious. Meaning if people cross you, they will lose their life. You don't play. If people cross you, they're dead. So no one will dare to fuck with you, that's for sure. And, you know, let me just say this as well, Virgo. You're going to abuse your power. Because you will be in a power position, in a powerful position, you will abuse your power. So, for example, someone could piss you off. They didn't really do anything wrong. They just pissed you off. It's like, seize him. Cut his throat. Oh, that's actually a scene, right? Seize him. I think it's a scene where a woman is faced by a scholar or something, and he's like, knowledge is power. And she's like, power is power. She's like, seize him, cut his throat. It feels like that. It feels like you will have a position like this where people will do shit for you while you're looking at your fingernails. And it's like, oh, you want to cross me? Okay, you... Over. Let me just say, there will be a lot of dead bodies. Because you ordered for them to be done. So your next life is going to be quite interesting. I mean, I'm not going to give you advice because you will do as you will do. You will probably not remember this reading in your next life, right? So what's the point in giving you advice? I was going to say, hey, don't abuse your power, but I don't think you're going to remember. Oh, INTJ Tarot told me in my past life that I should not abuse my power. So I'm just going to state the facts. You're going to be a woman of power. You're going to have a husband that's useless. And there are going to be a lot of dead bodies because you ordered for them to be done. Okay. Gonna leave it there. Patiyama, hi. Adrienne, hi. Timmy, what's up? All right, let's see who's next. Taurus. Taurus, let's see your next incarnation. Let's see your next incarnation. Taurus. You'll be some type of tradesman, maybe an investor of some kind, a businessman. And I'm also getting that you are sneaky, that you don't play fair. I mean, it makes sense. Most business people are a little bit sneaky and a little bit, they play dirty. Not all of them, I'm just saying. There are lots of people out there that kind of have that mindset. It's dog eat dog. So I'm getting that you will either become like it reminds me of that movie, but I can't remember the name. It's kind of like scamming people by presenting yourself as something that you are not, just to make a business deal. It's like, hey, nice to meet you. I have this business idea. Give me your money and I will make you rich, or I will bring you more of the goods that you have, or I will multiply your goods. It's something like that. It's a tradesman business. Like, you will travel a lot. You will probably see a lot of countries, and you will do a lot of business. And I feel like it's a solo journey where you go different places, scam people, get done with them, take their money, go somewhere else, do the same. You will probably be wanted by the law or the police. It reminds me of that movie. Do you know which movie I'm talking about? Where the character in the movie keeps on changing position or changing profession, and he keeps traveling. Is it Catch Me If You Can or some shit like that? I think so. Because I feel like you will be able to mutate and become different people. And people will know you with many names. You will give them fake names. It's a scheming type of business individual here. And you will be rich as fuck, but you will not look it, which is interesting. Meaning that you will save your money, you will put it somewhere, and people will not see you as a rich person, but you will be rich. You will be the only one possibly that knows that you have money. But maybe you don't want to make people suspicious of you, so you're not going to appear as rich. You're gonna make yourself look normal to blend in. Okay. And I'm getting that you will be a man. So if you're a woman, you will be a man. If you're a man, you will be a man. But it's a man. Okay? All right. Okay. Hi, Phoenix. Aditya, hi. Samuel. Quentin, what's up? Hi, Danny. All right, let's see who's next. Capricorn. Capricorn, let's see your next incarnation. Capricorn, let's see your next incarnation. Let's see. I'm getting that song, The Wanderer. Play that song because it's giving that vibe from the get-go. You're giving the wanderer vibe. You could be a gypsy, a traveler, you know? Okay. It's so interesting because I'm getting that you will be someone that, even though you will have a full life, but you will still look for more, or you will still think that you are meant for more. Maybe you are meant for more. And it's this constant need to discover more, go further. Even when you have people around you, you will feel like an outsider. You will feel like this is not it. Surely this is not how I'm meant to live my life. This is not enough. And you will continue to search for more. I'm getting like you could become like some type of philosopher, some type of writer, explorer. Because it's almost like an existentialism crisis where what you are experiencing in life will not be enough. Yeah, look. Me, myself, and I, the wanderer, explorer, possibly a philosopher of some kind. You will be some type of creative, meaning that you will find a way to put it into materials where you write a book possibly, or you become like a painter, I don't know. Something where it's like a creative field where you feel like you need to do more. This isn't enough. So you will become some type of artist, not in the sense we understand art. It's not about just painter or photographer. It's more like like finding a way to express yourself, finding a way to question things, and finding a way to challenge thoughts and challenge life and challenge meanings, definitions. Okay. It's a very scholar, intellectual life. Most of the philosophers feel like outsiders, right? Most of the philosophers feel like, you know, I'm not the same, I'm different. And so they go on this quest of looking for themselves through the experiences that they put themselves in. And you've got that vibe, meaning you will always feel like there is something more calling for me, and you will go and try to find it. But it's not about finding it, it's about the journey itself. You will live a long life, so you will be old and gray. The people around you, you could even have a family, or you could like build a family with someone, but that family dynamic is not going to be for a long time. You could experience it and you will feel like, okay, that's not it, that's not enough, and you could go on your own again. Because of this need, you will feel like an outsider. I do see you will live a long, healthy, somewhat comfortable life. So you won't be rich or poor. You will be comfortable to explore what you want to explore. It's a comfortable life. You could be known as a writer or an artist of some kind. Okay. But it's giving intellectual scholar energy. Thanks, Anjali. Snejina, hi. So we finished ether, fire, earth. We're gonna do air next. See what I said? She always comes when I'm finished with a reading. She knows. So, okay, finished with a reading. Can you give me some attention? And Naima, I appreciate you, baby. Oh, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten yet. What was that? Was that you starting the engine? Oh. What was that, baby? What is that? Right. Girl, chill. Right, let's do air signs. If I can see. Aquarius, let's see. Let's see your next incarnation. See your next incarnation, Aquarius. Whoa. We have the sun. Okay, that's good. Aquarius, let me tell you something. Your next life will be about healing others, community, being a good vibe, transmuting energies wherever you go. Love, positivity, high vibration will follow. So, okay. I'm getting a healer vibe. I'm getting like you're going to help people. helping people, getting them out of the rut, getting them out of their limited way of thinking. You could be someone that will bring enlightenment in others. Healer's journey. I'm getting that basically you will walk into people's lives that need you the most. So the universe will put you in people's lives for a very specific reason. And I feel like from your perspective, you could experience, oh, I'm always meeting people that are hurting and that are in need. Yes, but what's that saying? When you don't see the light, look in the mirror, you could be the light, something like that, where you might be surrounded by darkness, but you are sent specifically to that darkness to bring light. To bring light. So you will be sent in your next life in places, into people's lives, to bring light. I feel like your next life is about, it's like a mission. The universe is going to send you to specific people to change their energy or to change their vibration. And then you move on to the next, move on to the next. You could have a lot of contracts as well. Meaning before you get incarnated, you will sign up to many contracts. It's like, okay, we have a list for you, Aquarius. You're going to be reincarnated and you're going to have to go through that list. It's a job. Your next incarnation is a job. It's a healer. It's bringing the light. It's being the light in the darkness. Literally being the light. And you will have many contracts to fulfill. So this is not about having like a stable life or settling with someone. This is a job. You are sent on a mission. And you will meet a lot of people. So in that life, you will meet a lot of people and you will help change their lives. And you know, I feel like you might not even know that you're doing it, meaning that you might not even be aware that you are changing people's lives. Your energy could be, like your energy itself is enough to transmute energy. Like there are some healers out there that are not aware that they are healers. And sometimes those healers become depressed because everywhere they see, it's darkness, it's people that they need to help, and they get a little bit drained, right? So you might not even know that it is your mission, but you will feel called to help these people out. There is something in you that will push you towards helping them anyway. So your next incarnation is basically a job. It's like, hey, Aquarius, we need you to go down there and help some people out. That's what I'm getting. Okay, anything else you want to say? No, that's it. Hi, Marina. Hey, Navjots, Luna. Gemini. Ooh, I actually forgot. Aquarius and Gemini are getting a reading. So stay tuned. After the live stream, your readings will be uploaded. So, Aquarius and Gemini. Gemini, let's see your next incarnation. Let's see your next incarnation. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Gemini, your next incarnation, karma will hire you as her little bitch, basically. Your next incarnation, Gemini, you will be just sent to people to bring chaos in their life. Now, this chaos is not about just for the sake of the fun of it. You know, it's not about like bringing chaos in people's lives for the fun of it. This is about karma being delivered. It's like, hey, let me talk to you for a second. I'm gonna fucking ruin your life. But after I ruin your life and I'm done with you, you're gonna rebuild as a better fucking person. What people will fall for is how attractive you are. So you will be someone that is very attractive, that bad people will fall for you. They will not be able to resist you. And once you catch them, you will bring karma upon their life. And in some cases, you might actually bring death. Maybe to them or to the people around them. So basically, karma's gonna use you. It's like, hey, Gemini, I know you've had fun in your last life. Do you want to work for me? Let me tell you something, Gemini. Your life will be comfortable, meaning you will be pretty or handsome or beautiful. You will have all the things that you need, all the abundance that you require. You will live a comfortable life. But it's part of the allure. It's part of the trap. You're gonna fucking trap people, and it's specific people. People that have karmic debt or karma that they need to rebalance. And then once they fall into your trap, like a spider's web, they are at your mercy. You are to bring chaos in their fucking life. So I don't know if that's going to be exciting for you, but you will clearly accept the job. And let me tell you something, you will not feel any guilt. Meaning, after you destroy someone's life and you're done with them, and they are in pieces, I don't know who I am, I don't know what's going on. After you're done with them, you're moving on. There is no, I feel like there is no guilt, there is no shame, there is no, like, and maybe that's part of your introduction, meaning that you, like most of the time, people feel guilty and people feel shame when the karma is unbalanced. So if you do harm to another and you know that you've done something wrong, it does weigh you down because you will be karma's bitch. Because you will work for karma, you will not feel a thing. It's like, okay, I'm done here. Oh shit, I'm hungry. What do I want to eat today? Like, you will not feel anything because it's your mission. You are sent specifically to shitty people to balance the karma. And by the way, you will be a woman. So if you're a man in this life, you will be a woman. If you're a woman, you will be a woman in your next life. Stay away from the Geminis in your next lives. Well, actually, you could be another sign. You could be, you know, you don't have to incarnate as the same sign, so never mind. Exactly, and give me a towel. Ew, I touched this person's blood. Okay, what's for lunch? It's gonna be like that. Cancer rising. Good choice. Good choice. All right, let's see who's next. Libra. Libra, let's see. Let's see what is your next incarnation, Libra. Let's see, what is your next incarnation? It's going to be all over the fucking place. That's for one. I don't even know what this is. You will be many things, jack of all trades. Hang on, let me put the music on again. Stopped. Hello, where are you? Not this one. So, jack of all trades. You will be like a chameleon. You will change so many times in one lifetime. So you could have a lot of death and rebirth. And oh my God, let me tell you, it's quite the ride. So in your next life, Libra, you will change a lot, like a chameleon. Like you will shed your old self and be more and be something different, totally, completely different. You will do a lot of, like, I do see you will go through a lot of challenges, but these challenges are not to break you, because it seems like it's not something that will break you. It's actually something that will make you shed the things that are limiting you, or shed an old personality, an old version of yourself, and then death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. And it's like, it's almost like this is saying you will have many lifetimes in your next life. And let me just say, it's not fun. Okay? It's not fun. So I kind of feel sorry for you, okay? You will live a long life. When it comes to your health and strength and willpower, these will be very strong. You will be prepared for this life, but it's not going to be an easy life. It's not going to be an easy life. You will have a lot of people that come into your life that will trigger you, hurt you, betray you. And all these bad things that will happen in your life are not about making you give up on life, but your will, it's like it's going to push you to becoming more of yourself. Kind of like when you put like a rough diamond under pressure, or how a diamond is formed by pressure. So the bigger picture here is that you will be unstoppable, unbreakable, invincible, but it's gonna cost you. It's not going to be easy. This path, this life, is not going to be an easy ride. It's not for the weak. And I feel like whoever that's going to deal with you in that life are not going to be recognized. They're not going to recognize you after you go through the death and rebirth. It's like you might have the same face and the same name, but you're not the same person. So, in a way, you will go through a lot of lifetimes in one life. Come here, let me give you a hug. Come here, let me give you a hug. It's okay. I'm sorry to give you this message because I know it can be... I feel sorry for you, Libra, but that's what I'm getting. This is why at the beginning I was like, what the fuck is this? It's many things. But that is the point. It is many things, and that is the point. But hey, if it counts for anything, you will live a long, healthy life. You will have times where you think you will not survive, you will not come out of it, or whatever situation, but you will. You might have days where you crawl, but then other days you will run. You will be okay. Ay, ay, ay. Did you notice? I finished the reading and she's like, oh, my turn. Oh, my turn. She keeps doing that. All right, so we finished air. We're gonna do water next. North Node is about this life. It's about who you should become in this life. Or the way I see it, it's kind of like how you should, or how do I explain it? Who you should aspire to be, rather. We did an all signs about previous lives. Check it out. Not so long ago as well. So if you go on the all signs past live streams, you will see previous life. That was fun to do as well. All right, let's see. Pisces. Pisces, let's see your next incarnation. Your next incarnation, Pisces. I'm not judging you, just a little bit, just a little bit. Pisces, you're gonna be a fucking criminal, you know, no biggie. You're gonna be a sneaky little bitch. You're gonna be a criminal. You're gonna do all the things that criminals do. Cheating, stealing, betraying, I mean, whatever you can think of. You're gonna be a proud criminal at that. Now, let me tell you, you're gonna get away with it for the longest time, but eventually you will get caught, and once you get caught, you will be the talk of the town or the talk of the whatever. It's kind of like going viral. You know when you hear about criminals and then they get exposed and then they become the talk of the month. So you will be what's the word? Infamous? Someone that is famous but is also a piece of shit. I'm sorry to say it like that, but you know me, I like to kind of be cussing. So you're gonna be infamous. You're gonna be a criminal for a good chunk of your life without anyone finding out. And then at some point you will get caught and you will be the talk of the town. You will be known as a criminal. And it will give you a lot of spotlights, meaning that people will talk about you. You will be on the newspapers. I don't know if there will be social media, but you will be on social media. You will be known. You might go even in history books because of the crimes. You could even have a position in society, meaning that you could have a position where people will not expect you to be a criminal, which will add to the spice. So for example, you know, when you hear, like in this life, you know, when you hear, for example, like a priest that has like a weird something that gets exposed and revealed about that priest, it's a position that people trust you, where people trust you, and then they find out that you're actually a criminal. So it's gonna spice the news about you, because you're not just an average person or someone to be forgotten. You are someone that has a good position in society. It doesn't even have to be like priest as an example, but you could have been, you could be like a teacher, someone that is in politics, or someone that is known already for their position. You could be part of a charity, you could be part of something, you could be a doctor. Like, you know, when we glorify certain positions in our society, and we think they are good people just because they have good positions in life. And then people find out that behind the position that you have, you are a criminal. So you're going to be the talk of the month, or you're going to be infamous. You're going to be known for these crimes. So whatever crimes these are. I mean, to say the least, it's going to be an exciting life, I guess. Okay, well, that's what I have. And by the way, you will be a man. So if you're a woman in this life, you will be a man in the next. And if you're a man already, you will be a man. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see who's next. Scorpio. Scorpio, let's see. Let's see what your next incarnation. Let's see your next incarnation, Scorpio. Let's see. You're going to be rich but miserable. I'm sorry to say it like that. You will have everything you want in life when it comes to riches, when it comes to abundance. But the thing that will lack in your life is love. You will be lonely as fuck. But you will have all the money that you want. You could even get married, because I do see someone like a partner, but that partner is with you because of the money. It's not love. You could marry for money, meaning that you marry for reputation, social status. You know how like rich people will marry someone that comes from money, and it's not really about love, it's about securing the legacy. So even if you end up with someone and you have someone, it's still not love. And it's kind of like this life of yours, it's kind of like having everything but love, having everything but feeling the love. It's a lonely life, I must say. And like I said, even though you will have someone, they're not gonna add anything. They're not gonna add, when it comes to love, they're not gonna add anything to your life. And I feel like your life is all about money, work, making more money, working some more money, more money, money. And you could have a habit of spending, thinking that that's going to make you feel happy, feel good. But it's temporary. It's temporary pleasure. It's not something that will fill this loneliness and emptiness that you could feel. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting. So, for example, if in this life, let's say, you could be thinking, oh my God, if I had money, I will be happy. And then your next life will be like, oh, are you sure? Okay, let's give you everything when it comes to money, but no love. See how you like it. Do you understand? So this next life could be something that will be given to you to prove a point. Maybe in this life you're like, oh my God, if I have money, if I have all the money that I want in the world, I will be happy. But then your next life, you get all the money that you want in the world, and then you're still not happy. Do you understand? So it could be like a life where it's to prove a point that, bitch, it's not about the money. A lot of people actually think like that. A lot of people think that if they have more money, they will be more happy. Or if they have more money, that they will be happy. Happiness doesn't come from money. Happiness comes from within. So, especially the Scorpios that have this mentality, it's like, if I'm rich, I'm going to be happy. Well, you're going to live a life where you will be rich. Let's see how you like it. It's kind of like that. It's not really a punishment. It's more like, let's see if your theory is correct. Let's see if you like it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, Carol, your next life can change if you change. So if you don't think like that and you make it a quest into looking into different ways to change that mindset, your next life could change. Especially when it comes to lifetimes, especially when it comes to lives where you're not like continuing a certain belief into your next life. Because sometimes people will be put in lives where to make up for what they have been living or how they have been living their life. It's a continuation. So if you do change that belief system, possibly your next life will change as well, because you're not holding on to that belief system. Alrighty, let's see. Cancer. Cancer, let's see. Let's see your next life or next incarnation. Let's see, what is Cancer's next incarnation? Let's see. see, Cancer. I see that you will be a man. A very powerful man. Very powerful. Very masculine man. So interesting because Cancerians are feminine, right? Even if you're a man, Cancerians are known to be feminine. In your next life, you will be the opposite of that. Okay, I'm ready to be macho. I'm ready to be masculine man. You will be in a power position. You will be someone that people listens to or listen to when you're speaking. So for example, there is a room and it's a crowded room and I'm seeing everybody's talking and then you talk. You could be like clearing your throat and everyone shuts the fuck up because they know that it's your voice. You're gonna speak. You will be in a power position. This could be, I don't know, like a leader of some kind. Yeah, I mean, you could be a fucking president for all I know. We literally have the emperor. You could actually be an emperor, a king of some kind, an emperor of some kind. You will have a lot of power. A lot of power. And you know, I'm getting that you will also be like someone that is not very emotional, very masculine, not so much when it comes to emotions, you're not emotional. It's interesting because that's what they say about Cancerians, right? It's like a Cancerian trait. It's like, maybe you've been praying to your God, to universe, like, universe, God, you better not make me a crybaby in the next life. You are becoming like the opposite of the Cancerian traits. Very masculine, not so emotional, and ton of power. Ton of power. And I'm getting respect. There are people that respect you. There are people that fear you. It's not about loving you. It's about fear. When you walk in a room, everybody's like, I better behave. Otherwise, you know what I mean? It's giving that vibe. You could actually be someone that will have power not only over your people, but power when it comes to people that don't belong to you. So for example, if this is like a president, a king, or whatever else, you could be respected or feared by other countries or by other communities, by other people. Because there is something about being international or being known by many countries, many people. And it's not just, it's not just the people surrounding you that know about you. Does that make sense? You could be known worldwide. Who knows? Because I have the world here. Okay. And there's this little globe. This little globe that is grabbing my attention. So you could be known worldwide. You could be known for how respected, feared, powerful you are. I mean, it goes without saying that you will be rich as fuck. You will have family, by the way. You will have family. But you are the simple definition of a man, meaning that you will be the father. You know when you have, like, in family dynamics, the mother is kind of taking care of everything and the father is just like looking good and looking masculine. It's like, hey, listen to your mother. And then that's as far it goes when it comes to parenting for the father. It kind of feels like that. You will have family, but your life is more about the power position that you are in. So the family will be there, but it's not the biggest thing that will happen in your life. Your life is about being in power, leading people, and scaring the shit out of them. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed. We've done all the signs. Give me a few minutes and you'll see the timestamps after you refresh the all signs, okay? I'll see you guys later. Take care. By the way, Aquarius, Gemini readings coming up. Stay tuned if you have those placements or you want to cross watch. See you guys later.